What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Dogecoin today at the request of Joey B. We're doing this for you, my friend. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. You guys, let's get into it. So we're sitting here at about 24 cents, 24.4 cents. It's crazy that this feels low, man. I still remember Dogecoin when it was like below, when it was at a tenth of a cent, lower than that, right? Crazy. I remember this thing, man. I'm sorry, I'm talking about myself real quick, but I remember back here on like Dogecoin, this thing's a scam. Like everybody, this is a scam. Then you hear it pumped, it's like, oh, okay, well that was a one-off, whatever. It's gonna go to zero. Just crazy how far. 24 cents. Talking about it now. The reason why I'm reminiscing is because this feels low. 24 cents feels like you're at a low point, Dogecoin, and sure, relatively speaking, you are, but you've come such a far way. Such a far way, my man. Low to high here. Low to high. Come on now. You've hit your 382. You've found support at your previous areas of resistance here. Okay. Gone a little bit below your 382 and came back up and closed above it. That's very common to do with the 382 actually. Here you slipped a little bit 2 days ago and then you closed right back above it. I don't think you want to go lower. I think this right here was a telltale sign that you are actually about to move up, that you're about to rip and recover from here. You are in some kind of, I would say, like flagging pattern, right? Where you go lower lows, lower highs in a nice kind of parallel fashion to the downside. If you look at this on a 3-day time frame, it might be more obvious, but this is some kind of bull flag, right? Flag pole, flag itself. You've got the bull flag of the United Doges of America. Elon Musk is on the banner. I don't know. Whether you like Elon Musk, whether you don't, I'm not trying to get political, man. I'm just making a reference because this is Dogecoin, and now there's a government agency. It is a government agency. Whether you like it or you don't like it, the President of the United States, which is Donald Trump, is allowed to assign temporary government agencies by means of effective orders. Congress does not need to approve it. So Doge is actually a government agency, and if that hurts your ears, I don't know why, man. Does oxygen burn your lungs? Does reality hurt? Like, I don't know. It's just the reality. But 24.4 cents. I told you guys I wasn't going to get political, damn it. But I'm not. I don't even feel like that was that political. 24.4 cents now. If we saw a similar move, if this was a bull flag, and I think it was, I think it is. If we were to see a similar move, the target area in question would be at about $1. I think we go probably just past that. My thoughts, my reasoning for that is this, okay? If we see $1, we're also seeing not $1. If we see technically the measure move is at 95.8 cents. If we see 96 cents, we're also going to see new all-time highs. And if we see new all-time highs, I would anticipate that we get maybe a bigger move than the move that brought us up here. Does that make sense? Right? After all, this whole cycle, each move has only gotten bigger. It's only gotten bigger. So why wouldn't this one? Why wouldn't this one get a little bit bigger? I think it will. I think it will. Right? From a high to a low here, your next target, not the end of cycle, but your next target would be something that's anywhere from about 95 cents to $1.54. Let's say $1.55. Round it up. We'll say 96 to $1.55, right? Somewhere in that area. Why? This is your measure move. Why? Because when you break out to new all-time highs, your minimum target is the 1272. Now, you don't have to hit that by the end of this move, right? You might hit that. That could be a cycle-ending minimum target. And I don't think it is. I think you go up to here at about $4 personally. But we'll get into that, okay? Something just below the 1272 I can accept, but something above this measure move is also what I expect. So let's see if we can make sense out of that in other means, okay? High here to a low there. Most recent high to low, besides this one here. Your 2618 is just above the measure move. I like that at $1.23. Nice serendipitous number there, 123. And then the 2272 is just below it. So if you don't meet your measure move, I know we're talking about seeing new highs, but again, another way to make sense out of this is maybe if you see new highs and they're just slightly higher, maybe it is a lackluster move, and that gives you more of a cause to kind of correct and roll over immediately, right? If you see a less bullish move than you saw last time. If you break above your all-time high, is a very bullish event, but you do nothing with it, maybe you do find resistance at about 86 cents. I accept that. That's a good minimum target. You're at 24 cents now, Dogecoin. 86 cents is a very good minimum target to have by the end of this next breakout move. I don't know about you guys, but I would assume by the way that it looks like Dogecoin likes to move, just not only this cycle, but by the means of its whole entire life, whether it's bull mode or it's bear mode, anytime it moves up, it's at one pace and it's Mach 7, okay? So I would assume that you would see 86 cents to $1.23, somewhere in there, by the end of March. Very, very soon, right? You're going to start this move, and by the time you start it, you're going to have like a 4 to 6 week period before it's over, right? So end of March, if not maybe midway through April, something like that, right? That's what I would anticipate, okay? You're at 24.4 cents now. A lot of growth to go. I like the weekly RSI. I like this here, higher lows. It looks perfect. It really does look like you're charged to go to the upside. I love the higher lows, the higher highs. You're in like a very well established parallel uptrend there on a long-term weekly basis, bro. You've got some punishment that you're looking to unleash on the upside here, man. It's going to be phenomenal. I might not be bullish enough, right? I said $1.23 to 95 cents, or was it 86 cents, right? Maybe 84, whatever. But maybe $1.54. Maybe that is where you go. You really could go there. From a relative high to low here, your 2272 is all the way up there, and it's very common to wick just above your 2272. Let's talk about all-time highs and wrap this video up, okay? Because people love talking about all-time highs. I love talking about it too. It's not the easiest thing to guess. There are ways that I like to do it that I feel like are relatively easy to understand and comprehend, but it's not always this simple. But let's just, for the sake of argument, pretend that it is, okay? Because we have enough iterations here to at least divulge some kind of assumption. From a high here, your very first cycle high in January 2014, to your bear cycle low here, okay, high to low. Your next bull cycle, when you ran up, you went all the way where? Right here to your 1618, right there, 1618, and in fact, you went just above it, okay. The next cycle, you saw an even more bullish cycle, okay, high to low. And where did you go? You went actually all the way up to your 2272. Again, breaking your 1618, but this time it wasn't just above. You demolished it, went to your 2272. Now, I don't think that you're going to do that this cycle. I don't think you go to your 2272, but your 1618 right there and going just above it, $4. I like that, $4. What's really near $4? What's a number that someone like Elon Musk might promote, might throw out there in the meme world, all the Dogecoin people might, that's right above $4? $4.20. If it was $6, it'd be $6.90, right? There's whatever it is, whatever kind of funny number it is. It's not Elon's coin, but basically, right? He is the Doge father. Likely we see something between $3.95 and $4.20. That's my assumption. I'm expecting by the end of the cycle, right? You don't hear it now, and maybe you hear it in some circles, people talk about it, but I bet everybody's going to say Dogecoin to 420, Dogecoin to 420, and it's going to stop stone cold in its tracks right at $4, right at $4. That's my thoughts, or just below $4, right here at the 1618. That's my cycle ending prediction based off of the relative fibs here, right, that we've seen before. Don't make the mistake that a lot of novices or inexperienced technical analysts make, and I'm not trying to insult anybody, but I'm saying this because when I was a novice and inexperienced, I did the same thing. I think we all do because we think it's this simple. Do not take the low to high of a prior cycle, right? Don't, and not even the overall low to high, but just like the relative move, right? Don't do this and then apply it to here, right? That's not going to help you. Past performances are not indicative of future results, right? You're not going to get an 854 Dogecoin. You're certainly not going to get a $31 Dogecoin. Stop it. If you didn't measure it like that and you put it at the lows, you're like, wait, that's not how we do it. We put it at the lows. Okay, put it at the lows. You're not going to get, okay, well, maybe you do get a $4.50. I could see that, actually, to be fair. It could happen. But you're not going to get a $15 Dogecoin. It's not going to 20 bucks. I wish I was wrong. I wish it happened, but odds are probably not, no. I had the assumption that DOGE, the government agency, that one that Elon Musk and Vivek are running, right? Or Elon Musk, I think, is mainly in charge. I think Vivek got dropped from it or dropped out, whatever. I had a theory that, wouldn't it be funny? Because Dogecoin, little fun fact for you guys, the people that hold Dogecoin the most, can you guess what country holds Dogecoin the most? It's America. America, of course, the land of obesity, the land of the home and the free and the brave and the depraved and the whatever, right? My country that I love, and I love it so much, man. I love the people so much. we are also the largest holders of the biggest meme coin in the world, right? Isn't that funny? We are out of all the cryptos in the world, we are the largest holders of Dogecoin, right? And I shouldn't say that. We're probably larger holders of Bitcoin than Dogecoin, but when it comes to Dogecoin, the biggest holders of Dogecoin are Americans. So I painted this story in my head where Elon Musk does this ironic thing with the Dogecoin government agency where, and I don't know if you guys are aware of how this works, but every time they cut funding for something, they keep that money. So if they cut funding for something like a $1 million grant to teach clowns how to fold balloon animals, or the science behind balloon animal folding, right? Something like that. If they cut $1 million in that, they keep the money. That's how it is. And then the next year, the American people keep the money. It's a commission fee, right? It's like a cleanup commission fee. And I think that's fair, right? But it's also, to me, it's kind of, it seems like it's a bit out of what I assume Elon's style would be, which is to just keep the money. So I always thought, or I was starting to think what would happen would be that Doge, with the money that they make from cutting the expenses, cutting the trash out of our government spending, I was thinking, wouldn't it be funny if they gave that money back to people by giving it to Doge, which Americans hold Doge more than any other nation, right? Doge is held most by Americans. So I thought that would be funny, ironic, just kind of serendipitous, and something that to me seems like something Elon would do. Maybe if he connected the dots, maybe he would consider it more. Maybe he already has and he's keeping it a secret. I don't know. But wouldn't it be funny if he took all that money and they just put it into Dogecoin? They bought Dogecoin and that sends it up. If something like that happens, okay, maybe Dogecoin goes to $17. Maybe it goes above $5. Maybe I'm wrong and it goes a lot higher. But aside from that, I don't think we're going to get an Elon pump like we did last cycle, right? And also, I don't think that's going to happen because I'm pretty sure what's actually going to happen is they're going to write stimulus checks for taxpayers. Anybody that's paid taxes, they're going to write stimulus checks for and use the money to give to those people. Any money that they've cut from government spending, they're going to give it to in form of stimulus. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, right? But that's just an idea. If that happens, they're probably not going to buy Dogecoin. That seems a lot less responsible than handing out stimulus checks from cut government spending money. But we're not even talking about Dogecoin now. We're just BSing. So I'm going to end the video. I think you've gotten everything that you need to get, man. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. All the rest of that at the end there. That was just story time with C-Zar, a little fun perspective that could happen. It might happen. It probably doesn't happen. You know, I really thought it had a chance to happen, but I saw some stuff recently where it seems like they're actually thinking about doing the stimulus thing more. So somebody needs to put it in Elon's ear to just buy Dogecoin with the Doge funds. It's so obvious. It makes so much sense. I'm sure you get a lot of hateful feedback from it though too, you know. But anyways, guys, I'm just rambling. Hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.